So the whole tray of fucking cookies hit the floor.
Ah,
Yeah. Oh, hey, we're live. Hi,
hey,
Farty.
hello.
Hello. I have not. I have given up trying to get the into the studio. So you're probably gonna have to. I meant to ask you this when you first jumped in, but you'll have to like shoot me um uh a request to be like a an editor or something from another to another email address or something that I'll give you at the end of the stream, I guess.
Yeah, all
But yeah.
right. So I heard a rather amusing story.
What was this amusing story?
So about 7 years ago, there was an incident on the International Space Station where there was a hole that had been drilled
Mm-hmm.
in one of the space capsules,
Yeah,
the actual capsule that fucking transfers the astronauts to and from the space
yeah,
station. It was a Soyuz one, and of course, the American version of events is, well, them Russians couldn't fucking, organize a fucking a brothel, and their stuff is so laughably fucking backwards and shit and blah blah blah. Anyway, um,
right.
yeah, so that explains the MiG-15 being vastly more rugged and fucking less of a fucking pansy princess of a fucking plane than what the F-86 Sabre was, and say the MiG-29 and the MiG-31s both can do Mark 3 is like, granted in short bursts, but they can
Right.
do Mark 3, and they're a production aircraft, and the best the Yanks could do was a handful of SR-71s. So,
Would you call that a hand job party? I'm
anyway, so
sorry. That
fucking
just
the Soyuz capsules have been like this the particular ones that they've been using now is like for a few decades, and you
right.
know very rarely do you hear anything about any problems with them. So, and of course the NASA's saying, oh, it's just Russian disinformation and all this kind of shit, which basically now says that everything I'm about to tell you is probably fucking correct.
Okay.
Okay, so um, on the International Space Station, there's two sides. There's a Russian side and the Yank side.
Right.
And this crew went up, including this one Sheila called fucking Serena Noen Chancellor or some fucking weirdo name like that. What's the fuck's it with weirdo fucking Sheilas and their weirdo long ass fucking last names that seem to fuck everything up?
And their fucking hyphenated last name because they had to marry and not fucking and make everything overcomplicated.
Anyway, so fucking when you go into space, right? It's not sort of something like fucking you just go, oh fuck it, like let's go to Disneyland and then just rock up, buy a ticket, and off you go, right?
Are you sure, Barty? Are you are your sources correct on this?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a bit more involved than just like, oh yeah, does that spacesuit fit you? Rightio, jump on.
Come on,
so
Barty. Come on.
so like
It's
you go up there to be a mission specialist, right? You know you're going to be up there for a certain amount of time. And you know this well before you fucking show up. But then, just reminds me of this Sheila that I used to know who went to the Australian Defence Force Academy to become an intelligence officer. And then showing her great intelligence, she got to the end of her course at ADFA and then decided to leave the army completely. And it was like, what the fuck did you do that for, Kate? She goes, oh, I didn't think I'd want to spend like 20 more years in the army, and it's like that's what you signed up for in the first place. What the
yeah.
fuck? Oh well, whoever said the intelligence community was very smart. So anyway, this Sheila and another bloke get sent up there,
Hmm.
and apparently she just refuses to work. She doesn't want to do anything. She's just fucking lazy
Right.
and kind of getting up everyone's nose. And some people are alluding to there might have been, a bit of an affair going on up there, which was something that I was alluding to when I first heard it. It was like, what's the bet? She either went up there to root her boyfriend or flick her bean, but either way, apparently, according to some doctors, when Pornhub wanted to go and do porn in space, that fucking apparently physics doesn't work like that. It'd be like trying to stuff a fucking stuff a wet sock into a very tight hole.
Yeah, because the way that blood pressure works in space, like I think it's something to the extent of like your heart isn't able to keep the same amount of blood pressure up as it would on Earth, because of the lack of gravity. Which is why they can't stay up there indefinitely. They have to come down, or they have like hemorrhages and shit in their brains. So
cardiac problems and all that kind of stuff. And it's funny how Desta says fucking in space everyone can hear you fart, because I think he might know where this is going. Because like this devolves down to literal turd flinging monkeys. So she gets up there, right, and for whatever bloody reason, just doesn't want to work, it's not enjoying herself, goes, nah, fuck it, I want to come home. And NASA says, well, look, it's not like calling a fucking Uber, it's going to take at least 6 months.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, hurry the fuck up. Anyway, so they get back to her and it's, look, still, the best we can do is 3. And there's no guarantee on that, so just fucking, go jam something up your bum or something like that, I don't know.
Right.
So she
By
got
the way, hi, Dester.
Grody kind of does. You mean straight up have bone loss? Yeah. There's a psycho bitch. Oh, is this like that story about the psycho bitch that she tried to destroy the ISS? Yes, this is that story. Oh god, it's a fucking story. Okay, so she gets the shits about having to fucking stay there, and like a petulant little child, she fucking drills a hole in the Soyuz capsule. And the Russians are all like, hey, what the fuck? And she's like, oh, trying to get home early or something like that. And they're like, fuck. So they had to go out, do an EVA, and then fucking they had to pull some parts off the fucking capsule and put a bit of epoxy in there and seal it up. No big deal. Now, this Sheila is apparently starting to get a bit abusive and stuff, and the Russians are all like, yeah, we don't really want to know this fucking Sheila. A further attempt to try and sabotage things.
Shit. What did I do? I did something. Sorry. Keep talking, party. I don't know what I did.
I don't know. Oh, here we go. I'm getting picked up again. Yeah, did you accidentally click on Pornhub, did you?
Yeah. You know me, party.
No, it was actually the capsule. Because they went back on the same capsule that had the hole in it.
Right.
In the thing.
Yeah, and it's been like leaking atmosphere like since fucking forever.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason they're decommissioning it and slamming it into the ocean this year.
Yeah. Anyway, fucking so funnily enough, the actual part of the capsule that detaches and gets burned up as a sacrificial heat shield fucking
they're crashing the whole thing.
No. In the capsule, she drilled the hole in the part that was used as a sacrificial fucking heat shield and gets ejected from the actual capsule itself on the way back. That gets destroyed. So we couldn't really even look at the fucking hole, but they did take a photo of it, and it's clearly like a completely finished piece of metal with like fucking what do they call it? Fucking powder coated paint all over it and all this kind of stuff, and there's one clearly drilled hole that's not from the past. It's like shiny metal, no oxidization, no nothing. No, dead set. I just looked this up last night. It was actually the capsule, not the actual station itself. not entirely sure exactly what you're thinking of, but I think I might. I think it was wasn't Friendship 7. Fucking there was one fucking ages ago. Skylab. That one
I
had like
remember
heaps of fucking
Skylab.
drop
Yeah.
heat issues, radiation issues, fucking yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so she's starting to get a bit abusive and all this kind of stuff just to fucking get up everybody's noses, and then she goes and fucking clogs up the fucking toilets on the American side. So now they have to use the Russian one.
Yeah, I heard about this a couple of months back.
Hang on. It gets even funnier.
Oh, I know.
Anyway, so fucking so now the Russians are all like, fuck, we've got to let the Yanks use our Dunny, and this psycho fucking bitch has got to fucking interact with us, and fucking good God, what the fuck? Yeah. So she then tries to sabotage the American Dunny, the Russian Dunnies, and now the Russians are all like, nah, you can't go and take a shit in our toilet without fucking supervision. So they literally have to stand there and watch the Yanks go, make sure they weren't going to sabotage the shitter while they were taking a dump. Which is fucking funny too, because I've never seen this phenomena in any other country before, but like it seems American toilets are the easiest to fucking clog up in the universe.
To be fair, I don't blame the Ruskies, okay? I don't blame them. Especially when you have the one bad actor who is all like just a complete shit show to deal with. There was also I don't know how much this rumor is, but or how much this rumor is worth rather. But apparently she continued her antics and stuffed a fucking spacesuit in the shitters.
Yeah, that's apparently part of how she did the American toilets. But yeah, but having said that, the Yank toilet on the fucking ISS getting blocked up is sort of kind of like, yeah, it's an American toilet. Like, that kind of is normal. Like, I was in a summer camp and kids were blocking it up, and it was like, what the fuck?
It doesn't take much to. The problem is the fucking the biggest problem are the summer camps, the schools, whatever. They get paid to install these like super low flow toilets, and they get tax credits for environmental bullshit reasons, and they just completely don't care. So,
but it also seems like an in joke in a lot of movies, you know. It's like anything to do with the toilet in the movie, and it's like, oh well, that's getting blocked up, isn't it? It involves some hilarity of like fucking plunges and fucking putting your foot in it and fucking trying to push it down or fucking things like that nature.
Yeah, it's something else.
So anyway, she proceeded to try and still fucking sabotage the Russian toilets, and they're just like, yeah, fuck off, ski.
Yeah,
and then they basically banned her from the fucking Russian side of it, right? So now the crew have to wear diapers. Except for her. She didn't bother wearing the diapers. She just shat her pants. Like, she just chucked the Joe Biden and just went everywhere. Now, some suggest that this is where the turd-flinging monkey fucking part comes in, and she's actually getting knobs of poo and throwing it around the joint. Others are just saying it's just sort of leaking through her clothes, and now it's making an oily sheen on everything. Ew. And this is where the fucking, in space, everyone can hear you fart. I don't know about here, but on the International Space Station, every cunt's going to smell it. There's that line, fucking Eddie Murphy's Delirious. You can smell it.
Yeah. Or like any of the Friday movies with fucking, what's his name? He plays Pops in the movies. And he's just always destroying the bathrooms. And it always smells like the worst.
Yep. Anyway, yeah, so fucking, it's at this time that, like, yeah, the Russians are fucking, you know, saying fucking, oi, this bitch is nuts, get her off the fucking space station. And NASA fucking NASA, this is where she did the EVA. And NASA's like, nah, we need the DEI hire, or the publicity stunt. Have the girly in space, because it's like not the first fucking girly you've had in fucking space and all this kind of shit. And it was quite funny when I was looking into this a bit more. Fucking Grok was saying last night that, like, oh, NASA doesn't do PR stunts like that. And I'm like, what the fuck do you think? Fucking, what was that bloody silly bloody fucking what's-he McAuliffe, Sheila, from fucking On the Challenger? Hell, they were going to put fucking Big Bird on Challenger, for crying out loud.
Yeah, they were. I remember that before Challenger fucking exploded into a million pieces.
Yeah, they put that fucking silly teacher, Kristen McAuliffe, on it instead. And see, the thing of that is that that just completely backfired on me, because it was supposed to be like, oh, school kids, you love your teachers? Fuck no. We're going to put one on a space shuttle. Hope it blows up. Oh, look at this. They're going up in the air, and oh, there seems to have been some problem. Ha! Sucked in, you bitch. That was no shit my reaction. It was like, I fucking hated my fucking teachers, and they fucking hated me. So it was a love relationship. Anyway, so we were sitting down one morning, and Miss Chadwick goes, fucking, yeah, we're going to watch a space shuttle launch. And I'm like, oh, I've already seen a few of these. Anyway, fucking, so watching it, and they're just like, just about to go for throttle up. And I'm like, I thought to myself, wouldn't it be fucking funny if this thing fucking blew up? And then a few seconds later, it was like, yeah, go for throttle up. I'm like, huh, it blew up. And everyone's just sitting there, oh my God. I'm like, fucking pointing at the fucking screen, laughing my ass off. And Miss Chadwick's like, stop laughing, it's not funny. I was like, I know it's not funny, it's fucking hilarious.
What is the Faith No More line? It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt, and then it's hilarious.
Something like that. It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye. What did Big Bird do? Oh, it was just for the kids. They thought, oh, well, good publicity stunt. We'll get a popular kids character to go up there as a thing. But then they realised that the suit was going to be too big, and then the actor didn't actually want to do it himself. And what happens if it did go wrong, and we're going to have all these kids watch Big Bird fucking get blown up? Nah, it's not really a good idea. Maybe we should just get some nondescript slutbag teacher that no one gives a fuck about. Anyway, so yeah. So they had to put up with this bitch for a little bit longer until they did this fucking EVA. And, of course, she's out there with the tools, and she lost the fucking toolkit. It went off into space. So if we get Kessler syndrome, it might be actually her fucking fault. And then she had to go back inside and get another toolkit, which she subsequently lost, and turned a 2-hour EVA into a 4-hour EVA, and then fucking and then while they're taking the photos of her and all the film and shit, they're like, you know, she's there, you know, and then they're like, you can tell there's like about 50 cunts in her ear going, no, down, no, left, no, not that one, the other one, left, your other left, darling. No, the other fucking left. Fuck shit. What the fuck you doing? Keep in mind that it's like $200,000 fucking dollars for the toolkit.
Here's my philosophy. Okay, don't sign up to go to space if you don't want to be in space. I would love to sign up to go to Mars, but you know, I wouldn't be able to at this point in my life.
Anyway.
Not because
Oh, yeah, anyway, yeah, sorry, here you go.
I was gonna say not because like I couldn't train to do it. Sure, I could. I'm positive that almost anyone could train to go to space, right? But with just the layer of my mental health issues, I would not be qualified. Why would I go to Mars? Why wouldn't I go to Mars? Space is rough, yes. But
yeah, but this planet's fucking shit too. So like, I'm all for fucking getting off the fucking rock and nuking the entire site from orbit, because it's the only way to be sure.
I would go. I would go to Mars because why wouldn't I go to Mars? Right? Like, why not? Human beings haven't set foot on Mars. Even if I'm the last person to get off the shuttle or whatever they're sending in like a couple years, why wouldn't I go? And even if there are so many things to explore on Earth, I I don't want to be Earthbound. I want to be out there in the stars.
Well, we haven't fucked them yet, so yeah. There's the reason why I went to Sierra Leone, because there's no fucking Australians there. There's the reason why I'd want to go to fucking Mars, because there's no fucking humans there.
And that's fine. Like, that's perfectly fine, Dr. Firefly. Like, I'm not saying that my choices should be the same choices as other people. And I don't think other people should make the same choices as someone else. Right? Like, I would go to Mars, but that's because I like the idea of leaving this planet. I like the idea of shooting off at I don't know how many millions of miles away and at how fast. I don't mind all those ideas.
Actually, on second thoughts, I'm a dictator. You all can fuck off. I'm staying here. Anyway, bloody.
No, I know. It's just, it's not so much why would you. It's more so, or why. It's not so much why would I. It's why wouldn't I. And that's kind of just the thing I wanted to stress is why wouldn't I? Like, I love the idea. And I get you're not trying to be argumentative, Dr. Firefly. I get it. Trust me, I get it. It is the call of adventure.
Just put it down the same thing as Edmund Hillary when he was asked why he climbed Everest, and he's just because it's there.
Yeah, because it's there. Like, why wouldn't I go? It's there. I'd go to the moon. I would love to go to the moon, actually. I don't care if like 20 other people have gone. It's for my personal experience. Would you go if you couldn't come back? Yes. Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Even if that were still one of the requisites of going, yeah, I'd go. I'd still go because I'm being offered an opportunity to do something that most of humanity hasn't.
Fucking. Alright, so, yeah, anyway, so they finally fucked this bitch off.
Right.
Stick her in the capsule, shoot her back to space, shoot her back home. The Russians are probably sitting there going, hope the fucking bitch burns up. I hope the Americans are right about the quality control. Anyway, so fucking NASA goes and tries to cover it up. The Russians try to fucking pin charges on her and all this, and nothing fucking eventuates out of it. But the bint that replaces her is a woman by the name of Jane Epps, a DEI hire. Guess what the DEI part is?
Oh no. What?
Well, she ticks 2 of the 3 boxes.
Oh no. I don't want to know, Farty. I can't.
She's black sugar.
Dester says, if I'm going, you're also going, Farty, because fuck you, I'm on the moon.
Yeah, I'll need something to eat. Anyway, fucking yeah. So again, right? You don't just sort of sign up for one of these things thinking that like, oh, you can get there, and if it looks sketchy, I can just turn around and go home like a fucking house party or something like that. It's not like going out on a fucking date with your bloody Tinder date and all this shit, and you walk past a restaurant, have a look through the window, and it's like, ugh, fuck, got catfished, and keep walking. So she gets all the way fucking up there as the DEI hire, instantly wants to come home and all this kind of shit, so they have to fuck her home off early. Now she's running around saying that it's because of racisms and shits.
But you asked
got to actually go there and get on the fucking ship and get up into the space station and all that shit because of racism. Wow, these fucking racists nowadays are pretty cool cunts, Yeah. I mean, like Donald Trump's supposed to be racist, and he was helping black businessmen out, and he was putting that homeless Sheila up in Trump Towers until she could get on her feet. Does a lot for the historically black bloody community colleges and all that kind of shit. Fucking Jesus Christ, what? I don't know what they're fucking talking about. Russian quality control is shit in a good day. Speaking of, it doesn't matter how good the control is if no one is awake to the man fucking the thing. Yeah, true. So anyway, yeah, so they end up fucking bringing this Sheila back early. Then there's the next Sheila they sent up, who somehow got the accolade of being the first person to commit a crime in space by committing identity fraud. And how in the fucking hell did you do that?
Yeah, that's crazy. That reminds me of the guy who snuck onto what was it? He was snuck into a NASCAR pit and drove his own car, or stole a car and just drove in this NASCAR race, and for half the race they were just letting him go, and they didn't realize that he wasn't supposed to be there, that he didn't have the training or whatever, his car wasn't ready for it or whatever it was, and they had arrested him as he was coming off the field. DEI program is used to get people to fight between themselves so that normal people demand us just send AI into things. Yeah, I'm kind of in that same mindset, Dr. Firefly. It's that get everyone to fight amongst each other so that they can just do whatever.
Well, I'm all for what Destra said. All this is telling me is that never allow women near anything important or near important shit. Now, I've been saying this for ages too.
He stole the pace car. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, there used to be reasons, plural, why we never used to let women near fucking positions of power, the workplace, politics, fucking leadership, or fucking having an opinion, really. And you have a look around, it's just women are just fucking things up anywhere. You hear some galactically stupid fucking thing, and it's oh, who said that? Oh god, it's a fucking woman. Just take our fucking head of federal police out in Australia.
I personally don't
Islamic cunts shoot up a bunch of Jews on Bondi fucking beach, and Alan snack barring all over the bloody joint, and ISIS flags and shit like that. And she says it's nothing to do with Islamic terrorism. You fucking bimbo.
I personally don't care about the DEI bullshit. That's just me personally. Until it comes down to you get the fucking cry bullies. The cry bullies are what piss me off about DEI incentives, and everything should be rainbows and unicorn farts. What really pisses me off about it though is you get people like Nancy Mace who cry bully their way into a thing, right? And then go, I was the first woman. Yeah, you effectively destroyed a space that wasn't built for you, was not designed for you. You whinged about it the entire time you were there. What the fuck is your problem? I can't stand people like Nancy Mace. Now, that's just one example. And I'm not singling out an entire political party because of one idiot.
Pam Bondi. What a fucking disappointment she is.
Yeah. So I'm not singling out an entire political party, mind you. I'm merely stating a fact, a point of, or people like Zoe Quinn, right, who go to the fucking UN and go, people are being online. Shut the fuck up, dude. People are online. People are online. Yes, and they're gonna be a little bit mean. Tensions are high, especially when you're playing video games. Tensions are high. People get all sorts of competitive. Have you never been inside a fucking locker room before? I remember when I was in high school, and I was on the wrestling team. Shit got heated in there. It went from good natured ribbing to just full on burn real fucking quick. Trump's first pick was blocked by Congress. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing with fucking Pam Bondi was that she was actually supposed to be the ambush. She was the one that was supposed to get in at the first place, and it was oh fuck, who was it that was supposed to take her job at first? Fucking Matt Gaetz.
Yeah.
They're like, no, not Matt Gaetz, anyone but Matt Gaetz. I'm like, all right, what about Pam Bondi? Like, anyone but Matt Gaetz. And I was like, all right, you just walked yourselves in your own minefield. Fuck, women disappoint me.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Dr. Firefly. He says, and I say fathers and husbands, I mean those who have a male. Oh wait, hang on, I got to go back a little bit. It's women without fathers or husbands. Women without a husband or fathers are okay. Women with husbands or fathers are okay. And I say fathers and husband, I mean those that have a male who can talk sense to them. Further goes on to say, apologies, that the reason women are broken today is there isn't enough strong males. And the problem, the reason there aren't just enough strong males is that there has been a steady demonization of males over the last 30 years. It has been a slow, steady, boil the frog kind of thing. And we are at the point where males are so demonized now that they are not engaging with women, that they've decided to step away from women entirely. And now women are going, what did we do wrong?
They're not saying what did they do wrong. They're saying, fuck men, you bastards can't get yourselves right.
They killed the family, yes, but it's really more, and I hate to sound anti capitalist because I'm not. It's really more so the corporate entities who have politicians in their back pocket, and a slow, steady demoralization that the USSR started when from the USSR started when talks had started trending toward taking down the Iron Curtain, and then beyond that, they are attacking they're attacking mothers as well.
Yeah, so many young women and young men had no strong role models.
Right.
Well, the thing with that is that, yeah, like, I don't really believe that role models should be a thing in the first place, and especially now, because a lot of, I wouldn't call them role models, I'd just call them, I suppose, people that I have learnt their names because of things that they've done. For instance, Randy Cunningham. He was a fucking fighter pilot during the Vietnam War. He was the first Navy fighter race, and fucking ended up, him and his Rio Willie Driscoll were instructors at the Navy Fighter Weapons School, or Top Gun. Right. He became a senator. After all of these years, now his wife's going to come out and fucking say that he's an abusive asshole and all this kind of stuff, and a wife bashing bastard and all this kind of shit. And it's like, yeah, okay, publicly fuck him up like that. Don't do it before he starts. Just wait until he's in the fucking press to do it, you fucking cunt whore. I can see why he probably kicked your fucking head in, you dumb bitch. Yeah. Same thing happened to Phil Koperberg. He used to be the commissioner of the New South Wales RFS when I was in it. And if it wasn't for him, I'd be dead. But yeah, like he'd actually retired from the Rural Fire Service, and we'd had his replacement, but he couldn't just go into retirement because his fucking wife had a very public divorce with him, and then started talking fucking shit about him, and it's sort of, you fucking cunt cow, shut the fuck up and piss off. I'm thinking about punching your fucking head for that. So it's sort of like people that I've sort of, I don't know, look up to, for want of a better term, they all get fucking dragged down anyway by fucking women. So,
yeah. Dester says that social media made role models a fucking joke. No, I beg to differ. I think Billy Bob Thornton made role models a joke. Got it?
Well, it's also apart from the
Using that
fact too
movie
that
role models.
they're not teaching women anything anymore. Like back when I started working, it was a case of, yeah, it doesn't matter if the bloke you're working with is a complete cunt. Like, unless it's like real serious, like he's going to fucking punch on or get someone killed or something like that, you don't go after a man's job. Because at the time, it was typically the bloke who was working and he was trying to feed a family. So it wasn't him that you were fucking with, it was his wife and kids, realistically. And then you have all these women in the workplace, and anything that goes wrong, the slightest little grievance or anything like that, oh, you must be fired. You need to be sacked. Like this one fucking stupid Sheila, I'd fucking slightly blocked her driveway, like by a couple of bloody inches. But I'm now actually fucking 5 or 6 feet into the middle of the bloody road, right? She can't get out of her fucking driveway. And then calls my boss and says that I'm a cunt and I can't drive and I need to be sacked because how the fuck do you fucking, employ someone who's that fucking useless? And I'm like, I'm not the one that could get a fucking car out of a driveway I could put another fucking truck in. Fucking dumb bitch. So they run around nowadays thinking that like there's no consequences for them. They can do whatever they want. They can be abusive. Men can't hit them. Blah blah blah. Woof woof woof. And then you get what happened the other day with that stupid fucking Renee Good.
Yeah.
The silly lesbian single mother of 3 who actually has only got 1 kid because her asshole partner, her fuckwit supposed wife, the Sheila who after it happened put up a post going, this was all my fault. She didn't really want to do this. I talked her into it. Yeah, congratulations, you dumb fuck. Yeah. So Renee didn't want to get away from this fucking other cunt creature who liked to use her kids as an ashtray.
I love that word.
Yeah, so this cunt creature uses Renee's kids as an ashtray. Renee's fucking fine with it. The courts are like, no, we're taking 2 of your kids off you. So that's by the fucking sounds of it, right? The kids just did perfectly what their fucking mother couldn't do, and that was dodge a fucking bullet. And isn't it ironic that she's a lesbian and she didn't seem to mind getting a hot load from a dude in the face?
Ironic.
But holy shit, man! That's a fucking like a whole bloody I think this ICE officer did the universe a fucking favor there. We're gonna have aliens show up, and the first thing they're gonna say is that, "Where's that ICE agent? We got a carton of beer for him. He saved the universe."
Goddamn party.
Yeah, and then the dumbass's wife literally was saying to it, "Drive, baby, drive!" as the fucking ICE officer was crossing the bonnet.
Yeah. I have no love lost for that lady who got shot trying to run over law enforcement to stop them from, like, come on, guys. I wanted to touch on that tonight too. That lady that got fucking capped by ICE.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Because she stopped in the middle of a road. They're like, no, dude, no. You tried to run a law enforcement officer over. You broke freaking, I don't know how many state laws and how many federal laws alone by blocking ICE. Like, I'm not gonna feel sorry for her. I'm just not. We don't want the government or the police to ever kill people. But if it comes down to, you got to think of it like this. If you're in that situation and someone is going to kill you, are you going to let them just kill you, or are you going to fight for your life? That's my stance. If you've decided someone is going, if that someone else's life is more important than your own, then by all means, please.
Fucking yeah. Well, if the government and the police shouldn't be allowed to kill people, then take their weapons off them. Then what are we going to do? Use harsh language? Then you become Britain.
They did that in Britain. What happened? Knife crime went through the roof.
No, I'm not okay with the cops shooting an unarmed girl on January 6th that was
No,
standing there
that's
doing fucking nothing and not actually driving at this fucking officer with a car.
no, that's
Ashley
no.
Babbitt's a
I'm
completely
I'm
different
okay
story,
with
man.
it. I'm not saying I'm okay with police having carte blanche to just zap anyone they want. I'm not saying that for sure. I know Farty's not saying that. I'm saying it comes down to whether or not if you're looking at it from the perspective of, is my life in danger? And then you transpose that event onto someone else. Someone is going to get killed in this event. Is it going to be the crazy person who has the means to do so? Or is it going to be the rational person who's trying to defend law and order? It's not the same type of event. It's two entirely different things.
So if Ashley Babbitt was such a threat and she was surrounded by a group of other people, why didn't this bloke fucking mag dump everybody in the hallway?
Right.
And if you watch the footage, he kind of almost fucking reaches through a window looking fucking thing, framework kind of thing, and just fucking plugs the bitch from behind almost. Like it's this really pathetic little. It wasn't like a get back, stop or I'll fucking shoot, stop or I'll shoot, get back. They're coming right for me.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that.
Yeah.
No, she fucking wasn't. She wasn't the only one that went in. What about bloody what's his name? Fucking moose hat bloke. There's a whole bunch of cunts that went in there.
But no one should kill anyone, right? No one should kill anyone. Yet people will kill other people. That's just the reality of it.
All right.
And
Hollywood fucking bank heist shootout. Two cunts with fucking AK-47s with drum magazines and fucking enough ammunition to put a small hole in the world, clad with fucking several layers of body armor and all this kind of shit. Cops fired 200 fucking rounds at these cunts and still couldn't drop them. So we just got to let them stand there fucking just mag dumping the fucking street.
Like I said, no one should kill anyone. Okay, that's a stance I think we can all agree on. But I think the disconnect comes from people will kill other people. As long as other people are around, someone is in danger at any given time.
Should be killed on the planet.
Huh?
There's tons of people that should be killed on the planet. Ayatollah Khomeini is one of them.
And that's fine. You can want things to not happen, but the reality of it is that things are going to happen. That's just the way it is. Like to say and imagine that things will be otherwise if A, B, and C happen is just fantasy.
All right, I got a perfect example. Okay, so we repealed the death penalty in Australia fucking over 100 some bloody years ago. Now in 1983, there was a young nurse by the name of Anita Cobby, and she was coming home from work late at night, and she lived out the western suburbs of Sydney, and this was back when it was like fucking the real fucking wild west, like fucking nothing but fucking bikies, druggos, and fucking drunks and shitbags, and lots of fucking farms, and not much to do, lots of crime. Wasn't much fucking better when I was there in the 90s, fucking. It sort of seems to have devolved in certain places. Like fucking Wilmot, I wouldn't piss on that joint if it was on fucking fire anymore, and that was right next to the fucking station. Oh, I saw fucking this one cunt go down there. It was like I can't remember his fucking name, but he does these bloody hardest hoods or whatever the fuck it is, and he went to fucking Wilmot. And I'm watching him go from Mount Druitt Station and looking at the bus trying to see where he is, and I'm like, hang on a minute, that looks like Palmyra Avenue. That's Peter. Right. That's me station. Hang on, he's going in the fucking Wilmot. Shit, here we go. Let's see how fucking crap this joint looks now. Anyway, fucking Wilmot was built back in the fucking like 60s and 70s. It was supposed to be this utopian fucking housing project where it's all going to be promoting community fucking spirit and all this shit with back laneways and all this. And all it did was just create a shit ton of rat races for fucking commission housing people, which is like the fucking Povo government housing fucking joint. And the place just turned to shit. Anyway, so Anita was walking home from the train station, and at the time, the place would have been was the country in the whole was supposed to be safe enough. You could leave your doors open at night and all this kind of shit. Like, shit like this wasn't a fucking regular occurrence. So there's like 5 cunts. Can't remember all their names off the top of my head. In a stolen car, seen her walking down the street, thought, oh yeah, she'll do. Grabbed her, dragged her into the car, took her out the back of fucking a place called Prospect. Which is near Blacktown, out in the back of fucking nowhere. And they fucking had their merry way with this chick. They fucking, she had multiple broken bones in multiple compound fractures. So, she had, tib, fib broken in multiple places, femurs broken in multiple places. She had dislocated shoulder, multiple broken ribs. They'd smashed her fucking face in. Basically fucking ran a train on her for a good long while. And then they fucking slit her throat, left her in the field. Well, this pissed off Australia so much, right, that when they finally got these cunts, the word got out that these pricks are sitting down at Mount Druitt Police Station. They had to call the riot squad because fucking cunts were trying to break into the police station, get their hands on these cunts. And we know shit almost had a referendum to bring back the death penalty just for these 5 cunts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now also too with that Bondi thing, there's talk that to bring back the death penalty just for this prick.
Wow. I just wanted to address these real quick. Is that Dr. Firefly says it's dangerous to give power to people with shiny badges. It's dangerous to give power to any person.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. Any person is capable of taking that power and letting it go to their heads. Anyone. Even the most altruistic person on earth, when given power, is susceptible to abusing it. I'm not saying they're going to. I'm just saying that there's a very real possibility that we have to account for the fact that that person will, in fact, abuse power. And defending yourself and killing people are 2 different things. Well, unfortunately, there is an overlap where killing someone is defending yourself. And that's just the reality of it. The people don't go to war and shoot the other guy. Huh?
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah, people aren't sent off to war and then shoot at some other soldiers because they just want to have a paintball fight. No, it's either you or them. And there is and that's the sad reality. That's the world we live in, because human beings are faulty. Human beings are fallible. Human beings have a certain level of evil in their hearts. I don't care how nice a person is, how often he goes to church, and how awe-inspiring he is to be around. A man has evil in his heart. And that evil will fester given the opportunity. It doesn't matter how big it doesn't matter how big or small that well of darkness is. If you throw kindling on the fire will grow.
You totally don't have an argument. Because if you were standing in the middle of the road while this Sheila was shooting, what the fuck are you doing getting involved? You know? If you were standing in the middle of the road and you got hit by a car, it's kind of like, yeah, you had it coming.
Yeah, that's another false equivalency. You can't, if you're in the road when someone is doing something reckless and crazy and stupid. And
you're not law enforcement. You weren't dealing with the situation. Why are you closing in on a situation where, you got all that shit happening? What's it your business, man?
But the ICE
federal agents that's sort of basically the same thing. They have policing powers.
The ICE, it's right there in their name, ICE. Immigration.
Yes, and what do you think they do when they find people coming in illegally? They arrest them and detain them, and then fuck them off.
Right, immigration,
policing powers.
Immigrations, customs, and enforcement are the 3 letters in ICE. Enforcement. It's not just immigration. It's not just customs. They are allowed police powers in any jurisdiction they operate within under a certain purview. And even if she was an American, she was still
trying to run over a federal agent.
Not only that, but
Doesn't
she was
matter, dude.
obstructing a federal officer in the pursuit of his duty. ICE is a federal agency, yes, Destard. ICE is a federal agency. It's an enforcement bureau. It's not that much different than the FBI. It's not that much different than the CIA. It's not that much different from local law enforcement.
There is also the thing with customs and immigration and all that, is that they also do, for fuck's sake, they do investigative stuff as well. Like when I used to fucking work for customs, like we actually used to fucking find shit, and we'd actually have to find out where it's going to and who sent it from the original fucking sender and where is it going, and in some cases we'd even keep following it covertly to find out who co-conspirators are and stuff like that. Say, for instance, illegal tobacco. Like back in those days, it was like, well, what are you bringing in illegal tobacco for? The tobacco's already cheap enough as it is. Now it's a different story. But fucking one instance that I remember is actually across the road from another place I ended up working at fucking years later, Iplex Pipelines. There's a little industrial estate across from a little bunch of sheds and shit. And the container came through our yard. We found all the backy. We diagnosed. We fucking took all of our information, took the photos, all that kind of fucking shit. Did the paperwork, packed the container up as if nothing had happened. Sent it back to its original yard, where it was supposed to be being fumigated, which is the reason why they couldn't pick it up for 3 days while we were having a look at it. And then we just waited for a truck to come pick it up and then take it to this joint. And then we sat there for a few more weeks just watching who comes and goes and who was bringing in and out packages and following those guns. We picked up like about fucking 60 people in one go.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So when they start using ICE to go after streamer, you said hate speech online. Most have. It wouldn't be ICE that does that. That'd be the FBI.
That would be the FBI, yeah. And the FBI has tried to do it, and it's done under the purview. And I'm not saying law enforcement is always right. What I'm saying in this particular instance is that an officer of law enforcement was in danger, and that's been this whole discussion. What you're doing is trying to move a goalpost, and I'm not going to have it. I'm sorry. I got to put my foot down here. We were talking about this one particular thing. We all agreed that no one should kill anyone, but I think the reality of it is people will kill someone.
The lesbo had no point fucking blocking a road for 4 fucking minutes before she was told to move, and then the incident happened.
Right.
She was instigating it, dude.
Okay, well, that's good for you, but if you're...
what the fuck is ACAB?
All cops are bastards.
Well, I kind of agree with you there. Have you seen New South Wales police lately? They're gutless fucking pieces of shit. I want my SLR back.
I honestly don't care, to be honest, that you're ACAB. I really don't. But freedom does not allow you to block the road. Okay. Freedom allows you to block the road, sure.
The road rules fucking doesn't, though. It's called obstruction.
But there are...
obstructing traffic.
You're violating local traffic ordinances. You're violating state-level traffic ordinances. You're violating federal-level ordinances when you try to use your vehicle as a weapon. And then to put it on to put the cherry on top is you're obstructing a road that other people are trying to cross. That just because you're protesting something doesn't give you the right to inconvenience other people. That isn't freedom. That is actually taking away someone else's freedom. That is actually
you're actually
out of your way. Go ahead, Farty.
you're actually seeing the fucking perils of your ways already, right? Because the Islamic community are using your rules against you, saying you can't do this and you can't do that because our religions and racisms and blah, 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 blah. And what have you got to do? You can't do nothing. Just go, oh, well, fuck, can't touch them because, well, they scream racisms and shits.
Right.
In the meantime, they're running around doing all sorts of nasty shit, like ripping off the taxpayers and fucking raping, murdering, fucking thieving, all this kind of shit, wanting Sharia law to come in. And you're all like, yeah, let's let them come in here and change our rules and our traditions and our fucking way of life and all this to suit them. Fucking because our rules say that we have to.
Yeah. Dester is real heated in the chat. I get it, Dester. I get it. It's an easy thing to get worked up over.
Have you watched the body cam, Dr. Firefly? Because I have seen multiple angles of, like, I obsess on shit like this, and yeah, have you seen the body cam footage?
What do you mean our rules don't say any of that? What rules are you referring to? What is the exact citation that you're what is the exact citation that you're trying to make, Dr. Firefly? I'm actually genuinely curious.
All right. Okay. Rightio. Hang on. Let's see. No, that's an image. Hang on. Where is it?
I don't know if I
should fucking put this to fucking bed now.
Behind you. Each state has a constitution, so Sharia law is illegal until we vote.
Yeah, you go really. Tell that to all the cunts fucking blocking streets, praying to Mecca and all that kind of stuff, intentionally just trying to get up every cunt's fucking nose as a sign of intimidation. Because that's how Islam works, done.
Sharia law isn't really law. It's more like a
belief system.
It is used in Islamic countries as a law, but it's really more so these are the rules of our religion, and as a result of those rules, if you violate these rules, we get to do this to you. And even if each state has their own constitution, there's nothing stopping. So there are counties, right? Like small isolated counties or small isolated towns. They're becoming fewer and fewer each year. But you have, say, like, for example, the Amish and Mennonite communities. They follow a very strict code of their religious practices. And in those towns, the law of the land is whoever makes up the majority of that land. If the majority of that land happens to be Amish and Mennonite communities, well, then Amish and Mennonite rules dictate a certain level of practice and a certain level of conducting yourself in society. If you have enough people in an area, like say Minnesota has a certain municipality dedicated to entirely penguins, there's not going to be any real law in the state because the only entities that live in that town are penguins. That's the way it is.
Fucking, here we go. Just found it.
All right.
They have their own police.
They don't have their own.
Native Americans are completely different, dude. They've got their fucking reservations and shit. And they could govern their own sort of.
They have their reservations,
their territory.
And federal law now dictates that if enough of a tribe says this area belongs to us, the federal government has to make concessions for the tribe.
Okie dokie, rightio. Fucking right. Can you turn that fucking music off so everyone can hear this?
No.
Okay. Listen carefully, boys and girls.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking president. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
Out of the car.
And if you listen to that clip right there, you actually hear the vehicle make contact with the officer's person.
Mm-hmm. Like to see it again? One more time for the dummies?
Yeah, there was a video on there was video that Walk Don't Run showed.
She turned the wheel away from him.
It doesn't matter.
Dude.
If you actively try to hit someone with your vehicle, especially with how close they are to your vehicle, that is...
You've watched it hundreds of times. Yeah, you clearly don't know what you're looking at.
I honestly doubt that. All it takes is one watch, maybe two. And the fact that they were egging him on.
Let's see. He's got... Yep. Oh, yeah, she really looked fucking scared, didn't she? Come on, where is it? Fuck yeah.
She turns at
There's the other angles.
Yeah. There you go. Go ahead. Bring up the video from Walk Don't Run.
Fucking, I'm actually subscribed. I think I am. Anyway. Oh, shit, Rick. Okay. Oh, yeah, political girl. What a fucking bimbo she is.
Yeah, political girl or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, come on. Where is it?
Okay, we don't need to argue, but you're the one who started the argument.
All right, here we go.
And this is more than just a matter of disagreeing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, stop. Yeah, as she takes off, man, the wheels are actually still pointing fucking forwards.
Yeah.
They only start to turn to the right when she actually starts moving, and that still would have collected the dude.
Well, if there's no point, then why even mention anything? The thing is I was willing to make concessions in good faith. I think largely I was in good faith. I mean, anyone can correct me if I'm wrong. I was trying to engage in good faith. I was trying to say these things happen. This is the reality of the world. Even if he didn't fall.
For fuck's sake.
There it is. Oh, no, never mind.
What? Come on, I want the other angles, fuck yeah. No, that's not it. I think it's more the factor, like, yeah, I'm adamant that, yes, we can prove him wrong, that he's now just like, nah, fuck this, I want out of the conversation.
No, yeah, I understand it's on principle. And I don't think any of us were mocking death. I'm just not going to sit here and pretend to be sorry for someone when they instigated a thing and the tables turned against them, especially in the face of instigating something. I don't like it when the government kills people. I don't like it when people kill the government. I don't like it when people kill other people. But the fact of the matter is, it's going to happen. And to believe otherwise, it's just not. It's just fantasy to believe otherwise.
So who has the fucking footage? The rest of it. Actually,
hang on.
go to YouTube.
Yeah, I think I've got it in my feed still.
It's a nice one where they've zoomed in on the, right at the point where the wheels stop going backwards and start going forwards. And you can tell also too that she's fucking booted it because you actually see the car sort of hunch or haunch.
Yeah, you can see it lurch forward. Where the
It actually sort of like the back's sort of reacts as if like fucking there's tons of torque going through the drivetrain.
Okay, so I hate this. Hang on, give me a second here. I think I found it, but it's liberal hive mind, and I really don't like his videos. So that's the same thing we just saw. Okay. More things about the police who came out, and even the police were like, the local police.
In the gas pedal, but a live one can fucking aim at people, mate.
Newly released video shows Minneapolis shooting from Ice Age's perspective on ABC. Okay, so that's literally the same video we just watched.
So if someone's shooting at you, or sorry, driving at you, do you shoot at them? Yes, it is a standard practice for like roadblocks, especially in a combatant area and things like that. What was it? The 50 Beowulf round was designed to shoot at vehicles to take them out, and doing so if they're charging at somebody. The 50 Desert Eagle and 50 cal, 50 AE, that was designed by the Israelis specifically to fucking shoot at cars. However, this guy was most likely carrying something along the lines of a 9mm or a fucking 40 cal, and would have to mag dump the engine to possibly even get it to fucking stop. But at that distance, he still would have been run over.
So this is some of the body cam footage, and then they cut to another angle. So
some experts say agents are trained not to stand in front of a vehicle.
You never get in front of the car, and you never get in back of the car either. But I will tell you, when training and tactics come in, there's something called adrenaline, and adrenaline pumps you, and you want to make moves.
Vice President J.D. Vance.
Let's see. They kind of.
Some experts say agents are trained not to stand in front of a vehicle.
You never get.
Okay, so right here.
Now they start to go right.
Right. Yeah. So right now, the wheel is straight right here. But it turns, and you can see I don't know if you can see my mouse. Can you see my mouse?
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy who took the shot is right here where my mouse is. He's sliding a little bit. The guy in front of him is sliding a little bit. That road is obviously not entirely stable for walking on.
Back of the car either.
How fast do I think the car was going? It's quite irrelevant when the bloody thing weighs
Probably
2 tons.
about
2 tons is 2 tons, bro.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It could go 1 mile an hour. It could go half a mile an hour, and if you're not getting out of the way of that vehicle, it will run you over. But there it is. Like,
She's already tried to run over one agent. What else is she gonna do?
Yeah. You don't sit in front of traffic. You don't bring people over to your side by inconveniencing them. I'm not gonna sit here and go, I never said that. I said if you're not getting out of the way of that, why are you misrepresenting what I said?
Well, me
See, now I'm upset.
Pissed off
because
fucking
I
former
very
truck
clearly-
driver that can't rage issues anyways. Fucking, if this bitch had done
Right.
that to me, I would have jumped out of the car and ripped her fucking head off. Because she's blocking fucking traffic.
Well-
She's impeding me. She's getting in the bloody road.
my problem is now I'm being taken out of context deliberately. Is that I stated specifically it doesn't matter how slow a car is going. If you're not moving out of the way, if it's going half a mile an hour, you're getting run over. You're getting turned into a pancake. And then asking if you can't get out of a car if you can't get out of the way of a car that's going 1 mile. That's not asking. That's a deliberate that's a deliberate attack. That is deliberately mischaracterizing what I said. That is deliberately and willingly going out of your way to misrepresent what I said, to blanket ignore what I said. I'm not having it. I'm not going to put up with it. It's right here on the screen, your chat. So you guys can't get out of the way of a car going 1 mile an hour, or get out of a car going 1 mile an hour. It doesn't matter how fast or slow that car is going. That was the point I was making. If you're not moving,
Even if you did get out of the road, that's still attempted murder, attempted vehicular manslaughter. That's still a fucking crime, regardless of whether it's against a civilian or a bloody ICE agent or fucking King Ding-a-ling with a dildo flopping out his bumhole. Fucking, that's still what it is on the tin.
Yeah. He says I've been hit by my tractor going 5 miles an hour. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, have you been run over completely?
Have you been run over?
And dragged?
Because if you don't move out of the way of a car going half a mile an hour, it will run you over. It will squash you. It will turn you into spaghetti on the fucking road.
And that's where 2 tons still is 2 tons.
And that's
Come on,
exactly my point, Farty.
I've got another bit of footage. Just fucking find it. Oh, here we go. Getting closer.
This right here, what I have on screen, is a direct mischaracterization of what I said. This is a deliberate mischaracterization of what I said. It is deliberately and willfully being ignorant. And I'm not going to stand for it. I will not stand having my words twisted when I am very deliberate and very specific with the words I choose.
Oh, hang on. Here we go.
And you think I'm going to offer a link to get in on the stream when you are that deliberate about mischaracterizing everything that's being said here, even if some of it is hyperbolic, even if some of it is done for dramatic flair? Because I tell you, Farty's great at dramatic flair, but he's also telling the truth when he tells the truth, and he tells the truth fucking all the time. I've known this man for 10 years. I know what you were asking.
It's been that long?
It's right here on the screen. Even if you were asking a question, even if there is some level of sincerity in there, which I highly doubt, especially given the context of the conversation, Why would I assume you had any good faith in this? You've been argumentative since you rolled in, even though you said you weren't trying to be argumentative. This is a sarcastic gotcha question. And the fact that I don't know anything about either of you, okay, then maybe, instead of trying to engage in a conversation, maybe seeing what we're all about, maybe you should just shut your mouth and see what's going on. And I really don't talk like this to anyone. And I have been 100% trying to stay within the scope of good faith discourse, as I always try to. Even when Dester says something, and Dester can hold me to this, Dester can tell you, I've pissed him off sometimes when I don't agree with something Dester says. I can promise you I've pissed Farty off when I disagree with him on some things. I don't care about your Discord link. I don't want to chat with you. This interaction alone is enough to tell me that you are a bad faith actor, and that I have no desire to deal with bad faith actors. Sometimes some of the things that I say, or some of the things that I believe, might be entirely wrong. I may be under an impression that was false, but I will never be under false pretenses. And when I am told something is the opposite of what I believe in, I man up to it. I own that. And I apologize for that. I am not going to engage with you outside of this stream. It is not going to happen. You lost any right that you had to my time when you engaged in this bad faith jackassery. Farty can tell you, Dester can tell you, anyone who knows me can tell you, I do not engage in bad faith in any circumstance. So you can just hop your happy horse ass out of here. I don't want you around here. End of fucking story.
If Twitter would stop being a dick, I got another bit of footage.
Oh, it's fine, Farty. We don't need to travel down that road. I think I've berated.
Oh, no.
Just
another one.
It is rare I berate anyone. It is rare. And when I do berate them, I do it usually in good fun. I don't do it seriously. I don't go out of my way to go, ooh, what about? I don't go out of my way making false equivalencies. Own up to your bullshit. Own up to your mistakes. Fuck's sake. That's why the world is shit. No one can take any responsibility for anything anymore. And instead of owning up where he was wrong, he just backpedaled the entire time. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to fight. I'll just agree to disagree. No, bro. No. We're done. Goodbye.
Found it. Right. Share. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, share.
Fucking...
Sorry,
yeah.
Farty. I'm a little heated still.
This is still being a fuckwit to me. Okay. All right. Is it shared?
Hang on. Let me do this. Borp. There we go. Go ahead, Farty.
Rightio.
As the Jeep continued to advance, Officer Caprio got off one shot. WJZ won't show the rest, but a somber jury saw and heard Amy Caprio dying from massive crushing injuries. As the Jeep
Right, the car went over the top of this chick, and it dragged her for a little bit, and she died of massive internal injuries, and that's from a Jeep, which is considerably light.
It's about half the weight of the SUV that was, that was about to run over an ICE agent.
Well, that was just a Baltimore police officer. And, yeah. So, yeah, it's not just, you bounce off the bloody thing, you fucking fall over, you go underneath the cunt, there's fucking 2 tons goes over the top of you, fucking, maybe you get caught up on it, because, yeah, let's face it, he probably would have been big enough to fucking get caught up underneath the fucking, the chassis rails or the monocoque. Or part of his equipment would have got hooked onto a part of the suspension or something like that. And then dragged however long down the fucking road while this cackling fucking fool, like, fucking should have been home with her bloody kids in the fucking first place. Fucking driving down the road, howling like a fucking hyena, thinking that she's fucking funny as fuck, whilst probably lining up other people. See, we don't know that. That's why you plug the bitch in the fucking face.
Yeah. Farty, Dester, either one of you, when was the last time you heard me just chew someone's ass out?
Jesus, ages ago.
And even then, it wasn't even real, was it?
Yeah. Oh, well. Now, I reckon he was probably trying to change the bloody conversation at one point there because, like, I was adamant that, like, yeah, I'm going to fucking find this piece of footage and fuck you up, son.
Well, even going out of your way, you go, oh, we'll just agree to disagree. No.
No, that's the internationally recognized sign that you think that you are right, but you know you are wrong, and you're just sick of having the conversation and being told that you're an idiot.
It's not so hard to come here, come correct, and go, oh, okay, I fucked up. My bad. It's not that hard. Farty. I say that all the time, don't I? Like, even off air, when Farty and I are talking about something, and I say something that is completely stupid because my perception of something is completely fucking wrong, Farty goes, hey, you're being a dumbass. And I go, oh, okay. Well, thanks for pointing it out. Sorry. And then we fucking move on. It's not that hard. But when someone... What's that, Farty?
No, keep going.
No, I was just going to go on another fucking tirade.
Yeah, go on your tirade, because I've got to go find something.
Oh, you
just
got to
look something else.
find something. Oh, you piece of shit. Nah, get the fuck out of here. No, I don't even remember anymore. It was when someone spurged out. Yeah, if someone spurged out. But that was like, oh, ones, right, ones. Because we were playing Cyberpunk. There was some guy called Ones that we played Cyberpunk with for a while. He was part of our game group. And he stormed into the Discord one day and he just starts fucking flaming everyone. I can take it. You know, if you want to attack me, fine, whatever. I don't give a shit. Don't expect me to welcome you back to my table. But if someone else wants to run a game and you want to hang out in the Discord and play Cyberpunk with us, fine, cool, whatever. If someone else wants to run a game and have you in their game, fine. But when you start fucking flaming everyone in the server for dumb shit and then just fucking storming off like a little bitch, yeah. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. But you don't need to be an asshole about your opinion. Oh, wait, Dester, are you still... Hang on. Dester, are you still talking to Firefly, Dr. Firefly, whatever in the chat? Spurged out over fucking models for a game he wasn't even part of. Right, yeah. He spurged out because I had made something for a D&D game. And like I casually ribbed back at him because like oh well, it's proto cyberpunk because Godzilla, right? And he spurged out over it, and I wasn't even gonna have this fucking thing in the game. It was something completely fucking different. And like, I'm like, dude, no, just calm the fuck down. After that, he came in and started spurging out about fucking everything else.
Okie dokie, found it.
Yeah.
This one's a funny one.
Okay, Farty, go ahead. Ooh, so I've been cooking a lot for myself recently, Farty.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we'll watch this video. We'll watch this video first, and then we'll do I'll do my food bullshit.
For anyone who thinks that like, oh, just Superman, I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll blah, blah, blah. Not every cunt can fucking think on their feet and all this kind of shit, right? So this chunk of fuck here should have just jumped up on the bonnet. But also notice this is a normal car type car, not a fucking wannabe fucking full drive / SUV.
It's only 1 ton, not a ton and a half like a Jeep, or 2 tons like an SUV.
I'm more pointing out the ground clearance, right? Now, fucking bouncing off cars and all this kind of shit. You look at her. She, by rights, like if you hit her hard enough, physics should fucking smack her in the fucking bottom of the legs and flip her onto your bonnet, right? Yeah? All right. Well, watch what happens when tons of fun fucks around and finds out.
Woman dares to put herself in front of the car, but...
Say again, sorry?
I was just saying this is someone driving a car really slow, trying not to fucking cream people in the road.
Oh,
quote unquote protesting.
He actually ends up flooring it, and that's where she loses her footing. All right, here we go.
She struggles to stop its power. With one step, she's out of her shoe. With another, her right...
Right. Fucking both feet are off the ground now. She's holding on the flat bonnet with nothing to hold on to, and gravity's just going to do the rest for us.
Knee is headed toward the asphalt. By the third step, she's sitting Indian style to meditate about what having functional legs used to be like. And then she becomes a speed bump and looks exactly like Steve-O did after he took that skateboard guillotine to the shins.
So, as you just saw there, right, she was in fact in front of the vehicle, but she lost her footing. And then as she went down, fuck's sake, she's now to the side of the vehicle, but part of her is still under the vehicle. She's lucky she didn't actually get caught up with her loose ass clothes and got dragged on like twisting fucking things like drivetrain and shit.
Yeah.
Indian style to meditate about.
I'm sorry, I'm still fucking seething right now. When was the last time I told someone to fuck off? I've never told, other than ones in our Cyberpunk game group, and that was a while ago. That was a couple of years ago. I don't tell people to fuck off, do I, Farty?
No.
I don't. I usually welcome some level of discord. I usually I'm still fucking seething. I'm spurging out right now. I'm legitimately spurging out. And I just know that somewhere in the back of my brain, this little fuckpot is gonna bring his blue-haired goons with him next time.
That's all right.
More people to fucking not show on the fucking restream chat.
That's all right. Bring the blue-haired brigade along. Yeah, Desta, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. There was that commie on Kick that just kept shit-talking us, Farty. And you were going back and forth with him. That commie on Kick a while back.
My memory's fucked.
There was that fucking breadliner who was coming in every weekend for a month.
Oh right, you're saying stupid shit. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember. Yeah,
and Farty was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" I'm like, "No, Farty, he's just an idiot. He doesn't know any better."
Fucking yeah, Desta. If you can get your hands on a small block of fucking red Leicester cheese, Just make some pasta plain and then just grate fucking a ton of that over it and microwave that. Leave a little bit of water in, like, so, tiny little bit of water in the bottom just to help when you microwave the cheese. But holy bloody shit!
Oh, stop! Yeah, that's Stop Animal Murder Torture dude. Who's all like, animals should just go fucking eat a tree or something, dude. Like, I didn't even tell him to fuck off. Then I didn't even. Like, I didn't even tell Ones to fuck off when he started flaming people. I was just like, dude, chill. I didn't even tell that one fucking commie shithead who came into the Exile Discord a long time ago and started shit with people. I was like, hey, if you ask, he started shit with, I want to say Darren from Nurgle's group, and that was a long time ago. And I'm like, guys, I'm really not feeling this. So if everybody just doesn't cut it out, I will fucking ban everyone. And this one guy got a bug up his ass and left the server. Well, if you're going to ban everyone, I'm just going to fucking leave. Go fuck yourself. Whatever, dude. Like, you know that's not what I meant. Just fucking settle down. I don't want to deal with this shit. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Stern. It was Darren. It was Darren. It was Darren. No, it was Darren. Elder Troll.
Oh, I thought you. Yeah, never mind. Fucking yeah. No, the best part about Red Lester is a little bit goes a hell of a long way.
No, Darren is.
So,
yeah. No, Darren was fine for the most part. He got butthurt easily about things, which was his only fault, which is why I gave him a lot of leeway. Stern just kind of like showed up and left one day. Like he showed in, and then like a day or two later he left. But yeah, there was someone who came in and started saying something, and the two of them got into some shit, and I was like, and even then I wasn't like, fuck you guys, I'm kicking you, get the fuck out of my server. I'm like, if you don't settle the fuck down. And I was in a really shitty headspace. That was a while ago. That was before I stopped, before Exiled Opinions went on hiatus because I was dealing with fucking mental health stuff.
Yeah, speaking of back, when do you remember that time? I think it was Mecha Random's fucking friend came on and just went fucking ape shit for no bloody reason.
Oh god, yeah.
Because we wouldn't let her talk about her fucking Etsy butt paddles or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and I was just like, I was being kind of like chill about it for the most part, but I was making jokes about it. And one of them was like, oh, you know, great, I got someone hawking their fucking wares on my stream when they didn't ask permission to. And she didn't get it, right? She didn't fucking get it.
No.
And I kept I wasn't really that annoyed by it, but I was kind of annoyed by it. I'm like, this really isn't that kind of stream. Like, if you want to talk about your fucking Star Trek paddle that you buy from fucking Walmart and then decoupage a picture onto, I'm sorry, it's just not that fucking special. All right, you're not hewing them yourself, you're not shaping them yourself, you're not sanding them down. All you're doing is buying a Walmart special fucking soup ladle and sticking a picture on it. There's nothing special about that.
The funniest part about it was I was only sort of half paying attention at the time, and then she all of a sudden just started going off of brain at fucking every cunt. And then I'm sitting there thinking, oh, what's this fucking bitch's problem? And then she said something about me. Oh, what the fuck did I do? And then she got the shits and then fucked off. I was like, what the fuck was that woman's problem?
You know who I miss? I miss Carolyn. Carolyn was a lot of fun to have on the stream. It was really fun. It was really funny when she would talk about her girlfriends or like the women she was dating. She would talk. You remember Carolyn, Chef Carolyn?
Oh yeah, Chef Carol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, what's she doing nowadays?
I have no fucking clue, to be honest. Like, I lost
I'll
touch.
go hit her up later.
What's that?
I'll see if she's still on YouTube. Go hit her up later.
Okay, yeah, do that. Let her know that we're doing the stream again if she wants in on it. I doubt she will, because like I lost contact with everyone when I just collapsed, like inward collapsed. There are only a couple of people who know what happened, and even then they don't know the entirety of what happened. Farty knows because like we were doing the stream for a while, and I'm like, hey Farty, I need to take a break for a while, and that was pretty much it. I know I pissed Farty off when I did that. And then the biggest blow to my morale around that time, it wasn't the biggest blow. It was like the straw that broke the camel's back was when YouTube fucking went and deleted our whole fucking back catalog. They deleted all our fucking videos, and they almost shut down the channel itself. But Farty, you were like the manager at the time, or the owner of the channel. I think you're still the owner of the channel. No, I didn't have kind of a breakdown. I had a real big breakdown, and like only a couple of people who actually know what happened know like the details of the thing. Like, I can talk a little bit about it now. Like, I was like, I had like lost a lot of shit, like mentally. Like, there was so much going on in my head mentally. I wasn't able to go to work for a while. To this day, I'm still not really able to work because like the issues are compounding. Right, that's the problem with mental illness. Is it shit compounds. I don't want to use this as a soapbox moment. I just want to kind of just let people know, like, there were moments where I was in such a dark spot and I was trying to just push through it. And I knew you guys were there, right? Like, I knew you were there. I knew Dester was there. I knew ABCXYZ. I knew you guys were there. And it's like you, Farty, right? Like, I knew you were there. I knew I could reach out, but then I felt like it was just, I was so burdened that reaching out would have just been burdening everyone else. And that was like one of the things. And then when YouTube was like, hey, we deleted your fucking account. So the email that's associated with all of the things that I had, right? Like, I had 3 channels on that email address, and all of them were just deleted because YouTube's like, we're getting rid of this shit because fuck you. They said it was for spam or whatever, and they deleted all the fucking videos, and that was kind of like the icing on the cake. And that like sent the spiral I was in into a bigger spiral. And I was just like sleeping all the time. When I wasn't asleep, I was legitimately, I really don't want to admit this on air, but I'm going to just to like really hammer home what was going on, is I was sleeping all the time. And when I wasn't sleeping, I was crying. There are holes in my wall from punching through it because the depression and everything else was so bad that I was just blanking out, and I was banging my head on walls. I was punching walls. I was kicking walls, like all in an attempt to try and silence whatever demon I was fighting with at the time. And to be honest, I'm not sure I've gotten rid of it completely. I'm not sure that monkey has left my back. And that's just the problem with mental illness, is that it's a monkey that stays on your back. And the darkness that I was just swaddled in took over. And to that, I want to acknowledge that I'm appreciative of you, Farty, for knowing like what my boundary was, like knowing that I had to step away. I am thankful that there was still a road back for us to continue being friends even after the absence. And then I want to, thank everybody who has come back for coming back, for realizing that I had a lot of fucking problems at the time, right? Like I don't know how to put it. I had a lot of problems at the time, and I needed that time to just be away from people and to not burden them with my shit. And that's really what it all came down to, is I didn't want to burden you guys with my shit.
That's pretty much the same reason why I buggered off for a while too.
Yeah, no, I get it. And like I can't fault you for staying gone for as long as you did. Like shit, dude, like if it came down today that you said, "Hey, Frank, I got to disappear for a little bit," I would understand completely. And I understand completely because we're all in, I don't want to say the same boat because that sounds fucking cheesy as hell. But we have that similar through line, I guess. Oh yeah, I needed time in a big fucking way, and I'm gonna say this. I'm going to say this on air. I don't think I've said this on air. In fact, I've done my best not to say this on air, but I think I need to say it publicly now. I needed time away, and
hang on, I gotta go confirm that.
Okay,
it's gonna be good wank fodder later.
Okay. I have not said this on air, but I think I need to say this. So I'm going to stop with the fucking song and dance. I needed the time to fix my shit, to get my shit at least partially together. And one of those people who couldn't just fucking leave well enough alone was Adam. And Adam, you can go fuck yourself. That's all there is to it. I don't know if you're going to watch this. I don't know. But understanding or not understanding that I needed time away from everything just in general, go fuck yourself and anyone else. And it makes me feel disgusting to say that out loud, but I think it's something that had to be said out loud. Now, if Adam decides to fucking track me down, which isn't too fucking hard, right? It's not that difficult. I'm on Discord. There's the channel here. All he's got to do is pop in whenever we're fucking live and go, "Hey, asshole, what'd you say to me?" And I'll tell him to his face, "Yeah, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself for not realizing that I needed to just get away and be away for a while and be away from everyone, so I wasn't burdening them any more than I already was." And if you can't understand that, then fuck you. I don't want you around me. Now, if you're sorry for it, cool. I'll get you a metaphorical beer. We'll make up. I'll put my tongue down your throat. All right? But that's where I stand right now. Are you all right there, Farty? Do you have enough lotion?
Hang on.
Okay,
based on a deep dive into recent discussions, Twitter rumor about the Ayatollah Khomeini being shot while fleeing the airport appears to circulate and remains unverified and largely unsubstantiated. However, Grok isn't the greatest in fucking looking the shit up. Here's a breakdown. Key OSINT accounts. Broader community is saying are focused on real-time chatter in the last few days up until January 10th. protests, regime violence. Yeah, we know about that.
You know what the funny thing is we'll say this before we wrap up for the night. The funny thing is that Ayatollah Khomeini has not been relevant in over 30 years in the United States.
Nah.
Even though he's like been relevant, he's been the Ayatollah for fucking what, 50, 60 years?
47, 79, he took power. They overthrew the Shah of Iran, and then
so over 40
Islamist.
years, almost 50 years.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's more than 50 years.
No, it's
right?
long as I've been alive.
Yeah.
I'm not 50 yet.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, so over 40 years. Almost 50, though. Almost 5 decades, Farty.
Okay. All right. Okay, he can't fucking see anything yet, but that's... Give it another 5 minutes or so for, no scent defender or fucking shit to fucking catch up.
Yeah.
But no, that's like that's totally on the cards. I'm fucking expecting this to happen. I even said to Doku last night, I'd be surprised if they don't Ceausescu him, because like he doesn't have very many places to flee because he's that much of a fuckwit. Not many people who actually really like him.
Well, it's not that he's that much of a fuckwit. It's just that I think most people ignore him.
Well, whoever takes him on board is then going to cop fucking shit from pretty much the entire world wanting to extradite him out of there.
Yeah.
But then that would also show an immense amount of weakness and all this, and basically kill any fucking sense of power or authority he had left. And he was actually better off at this point becoming a martyr just for the sake of whatever fucking hardliners were left. Just to keep his legacy or whatever the fuck, the myth or bullshit about him. So, I'm so totally... Like, because this isn't the first time this has happened in Iran either. Like, they usually have these uprisings on about 5-year basis. And so far, they've all gone the same, pretty much. The government cracks down, fucking shoots a bunch of civilians, and they all shut the fuck up for a couple of years. And this has all come about from a similar thing that's actually happening in North Korea that a lot of people don't understand. And while you look at Iran and say that that's the bloody extremist Islamic fucking state and all this kind of stuff, not so much for the most part. Most of the civilians were all fucking, we don't want to borrow this either, but they were too afraid to fucking rise up, except for every now and then when they do, and then they get their asses handed to them.
Yeah, they get mowed down by a larger military force than Khomeini has any right to control.
But fundamentally, right, what realistically happened was you think that there's like every country just believes the Quran over there and all this kind of shit. No, well, what a lot of Iranians do is that they go and send their kids to outside colleges like Cambridge and fucking Harvard and fucking, places outside of Iran. And they get to see the Western culture, and they have their MTV, their Maccas, and their Coca-Cola, and they realise that, this isn't haram, and fucking da-da-da-da. So they go back and then try and fucking start up a revolution to get rid of the Ayatollah and all this, because they realise exactly how much of a prick he is in everybody else's eyes. And then they get shut down. But they also realise too, and this was happening, fucking about shit, 17 years ago, there was another one of these, and everyone was thinking, because it was getting close to like the Yanks wanting to fucking invade or bomb them or something, because the rumor was that they'd taken Iraq and they'd taken Afghanistan to put a pipeline through Iran, and Iran was going to be next. And I was like, no, they're fucking not. Anyway, so fucking...
I'm listening.
Shit, hang on, I just lost my train of thought. Fucking...
See, I had nothing to do with it this time.
So, yeah, well, anyway, that time I was just referencing, like, was 17 years ago. It came down to an election, and of course, it's the Ayatollah that fucking, bloody, ratifies the election, and it was between a hardliner and a new reformist. And of course, because Iranians breed like fucking rabbits, there are much more of these young people that have been around in different parts of the world and all this kind of shit, and have seen it, and they want this reformist in. And of course, the fucking hardliner got in with like nowhere near the votes he should have been able to. And that's when that one fucking kicked off. And when everyone was saying like, Iran's a terrorist state and blah, 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 it's like, actually not so much. And these protests are pretty much a show of like, yeah, we've seen what you cunts have done to Iraq and Afghanistan, and we kind of would like a roof over our head, so we're going to try and stop every fucking war that fucking the Islamists are trying to start inside of Iran. So they've actually kind of been working for us already. So this time around, like, it's only a matter of time too before the whole fucking the population gets too much for the security forces and all this kind of stuff. And I think that might be now.
Right. Isn't it just recently where they started letting women drive too? Like,
that was Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that was like recent though. Like the last 10 years, wasn't it?
About 15, 10, 15 years, something like that. Yeah.
So it's like a relatively new development. Women can drive now.
And they fucking regret it.
Oh, I bet.
And in the Islamic countries and shit like that, they use bullshit excuses like women cannot drive because seatbelt might hurt their womb and then they can't have kids. Like, but the fucking idiot mate Charlie, right? He's fucking Lebanese, and fucking his wife's a fucking Pacific Islander, Sheila. So as soon as she got pregnant the first time, she just went and blew up to like the size, half the size of the globe.
When she sits around the house, she sits around the house.
She doesn't just sit around the house, man. She takes up the whole fucking block.
She backs up. You hear beep, beep, beep.
Anyway, fucking, so this one time Charlie picks me up and we go down to Victoria to go and see the Avalon Air Show. And like the conversation came up like, oh, why didn't you bring Liz along with you? And he goes, she's pregnant. Like, yeah, and it's not like we're getting her to go through a fucking obstacle course or something. He's but like, the doctor said that, she can't sit in the car because it's only a little tiny bag of goo and it might kill the baby. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? Who fucking told you that, Charlie? He's like, it was a doctor. And I was like, yeah, well, was he an Australian one or was he a bloody heathen fucking backwater fucking witch doctor from fucking bumfuck bloody Kafji or something like that? It's like, oh no, he's a Lebanese doctor. And it's like, you do realise, Charlie, that Vietnamese Sheilas are picking fucking rice until the point they're about to give birth. They cock their legs, squirt the fucking kid out, and then keep going. Oh, no. Well, my doctor said, well, your doctor's a dumb cunt, Charlie. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. So I hate to cut this here. My blood sugar is screaming at me. So that means I'm going to hop off literally the instant we're done here. We'll see you next weekend.